Hello student, in my previous video I have explained you about the lithosphere. Today I am going to explain you about the hydrosphere. Now first we will discuss the definition. When a fireball, which later came to be known as Earth, detached from the sun and cooled down, certain elements transform into liquid form, which came to be known as hydrosphere. In other words, we can say the area on the surface of the earth which is covered by water is called hydrosphere. Now we will talk about the contents. More surface of the earth is covered by water than that by land. Hydrosphere covers 71% of the surface of the earth. However, the major portion in the hydrosphere is made up of oceans. Apart from oceans, the hydrosphere also contains seas, bays, straits, river, lakes, etc. Now we'll talk about the distribution. Oceans contribute about 97% of the total hydrosphere on the earth. Of the remaining 3%, one-third portion is found in the form of snow in the polar regions and on the Himalayas and other such mountains. The rest two-third portion is distributed among lakes and rivers and water in the interior of the earth, known as groundwater. Now children, remember one thing, that in spite of the huge cover of hydrosphere on the surface of the earth, the amount of drinkable water is very less. There is very little quantity of fresh water or sweet water on the earth, in spite of the fact that living beings required sweet water for their existence. Now we will talk about the oceans. The portion in the hydrosphere which contain huge amount of salty water are called oceans. The major portion in the hydrosphere, that is 97%, is made up of oceans. Oceans are very deep and huge. Just like the earth, the interior of the ocean is made up of various natural forms like huge mountains, vast plains, plateaus, etc. They even have valleys of around 10 to 11 kilometers deep located at their bottom. Now children, remember one thing, that there are four major oceans on the earth. They are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Arctic Ocean. And all these oceans are connected with each other. Now we will talk about the utility, how the hydrosphere is useful to us. Valuable elements, minerals, salts, fishes, creatures useful for seafood, etc. are available from the oceans. The strength of the waves created during tides and the currents of the oceans are used to generate electricity. Oceans are also useful as waterways. Rivers are very rich source of sweet water. Living organisms cannot sustain without sweet water. Now let's understand the third sphere, that is atmosphere. Its definition. The covering of the air wrapping the earth from all the four sides is called atmosphere. Now I will explain you the characteristics of atmosphere. Air is colorless, odorless and transparent. Unlike lithosphere and hydrosphere, atmosphere cannot be seen with naked eyes. Now children, remember one thing, that it extends up to 1600 kilometers from the surface of the earth. And when we go higher from the surface of the earth, the amount of most of the gases in the atmosphere decreases. Now about its composition. Elements of all forms, that is solid, liquid and gaseous, are included in the atmosphere. The atmosphere is composed of various gases, water vapor, dust particle, saline particles and microorganisms. One more thing you should remember children, that it contains 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% other gases. Atmosphere also contain a very small proportion of ozone gas. It is found in a major portion in an open ground on an early morning and near the sea coast. Carbon dioxide gas is heavy, so it settles in the lower layer of the air and it becomes less as one goes up in the air. However, the most important component in the atmosphere is water. When water evaporates due to heat, it turns into vapor and mixes with the air, which is known as moisture. Moisture is one of the most vital elements of the atmosphere. You remember this point, that moisture is one of the most vital elements of the atmosphere. And atmosphere is very useful for the living beings. Now children, let me explain you about the importance of the atmosphere. The effect of atmosphere is seen on the food habit, lifestyle, clothing, habitat, complexion, economic activities, etc. on the human beings. We are able to listen to the sound only due to the medium of atmosphere. Even telecasting and broadcasting are possible due to atmosphere. This is very important point. Children, you should note down that we are able to listen to the sound only due to the medium of atmosphere. Now, about the dust particles. The dust particle in the atmosphere spread sunlight in all directions. That's why sudden light before the sunrise and sudden darkness after the sunset do not occur. Now, about the ozone gas. Ozone gas present in the atmosphere absorb the ultraviolet rays from the sun and protect the earth from excessive heat of the sun. Now children, in my next video, I will explain you about the fourth sphere, that is biosphere. Thank you.